And welcome everybody, you're just in time to join us for the start. We are about to commence our third game for today, our third game of 4 here at the Caloocan Sports Complex in Bagumbong. My name is Ati Servino, bringing you the action from the 19th National Athletic Association of Schools, Colleges and Universities, the NASCU. It's playoff time, it's the quarterfinals, and for our third quarterfinal, we have the St. Francis of Assisi Dubs, the number 2 seed in Group A, versus the qualifier, the number 3 seed from Group B, the New Era Hunters. Of course, the Hunters earning the right to play today after beating the AMA Titans 61-54 last Monday at Marikina Sports Center. Meanwhile, the Dubs, they have drawn a bye and they have the twice to beat advantage. So all the Dubs have to do is win today. They are in the semifinals, and waiting for them is the Enderun Colleges Titans. The Titans, they immediately disposed of the Philippine Christian University Dolphins 63-45 just a few minutes ago. So now our semifinal cast is half complete because earlier today, our first game today, Philippine Merchant Marine School winning over Our Lady of Fatima University 65-61. They are also in the semifinals. So jumping at center is going to be Adzar Ujan against Raul Oduo. Raul Oduo returning back to action after a long rest due to an injury. And according to his coaches, Coach Christopher Villamayor, Raul suffered a severe sprain on his ankle that has kept him out of action for a long time. So we have an official's timeout. 5 seconds gone by. No score yet. We are here at courtside of the very good venue here, the Bagumbong, the Caloocan Sports Complex in Bagumbong. Thank you very much to Soya Bar for supporting the 19th NASCU playoffs. Soya Bar. I'd like to say hello to Coach Ton Brodette, Coach Pipo Nundo. Great game earlier. Of course, Titans winning. They are scouting this game. They will play the winner of this game. Right, Coach? Right. All right. Of course, our best player in that game was Pierre-Marie Kwaku. Of course, our best player with 12 points, 13 rebounds, and look at this, 4 blocks. Wow, what a performance of the young man from Cote d'Ivoire, Pierre-Marie Kwaku. This time, it's the Hunters versus the Dubs. Of course, the Hunters in navy blue. Komya whips it inside to Ujan, and Ujan draws the foul. By the way, when New Era won over AMA, Jeff Komya missed a triple-double by 1 assist. He had 12 points, 11 rebounds, and 9 assists. But our best player of the game was his teammate, Clyde Reyes. Clyde Reyes, also good stat line, 10 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists. But we chose Reyes because of the way he quarterbacked the team. He stabilized the team. And of course, Reyes playing with minimal errors. Call it efficiency. And again, the crowd is slowly building up here inside the Caloocan Sports Complex. Chu faking, and Chu will get the foul. So right now, it's still 1-0 on that free throw split by Adzar Ujan. This time, it's going to be Ryan Chu who will shoot from the free throw stripe. Well, another miss for Chu. Let's see if he can equalize. Expect Ryan Chu to be fouled a lot. Ryan Chu, of course, the key player in St. Francis's final elimination round game. Chu was the key player. Of course, that game, St. Francis are winning over AMA 56-49. Akindele! And he traveled. Of course, John Akindele had also had good numbers against the AMA. 13 points, and 12 rebounds, but 9 of those 13 points coming in the first half. And see, you can look at the height advantage of Reyes over the guards of St. Francis. That's the ploy of Coach Adonis Chera. By the way, Coach Chera is not on the bench right now. It's assistant coach June Chavez who is calling the shots. Santos misses. We'll find out later why Coach Chera is not around for this very important game. Meanwhile, Chu recovers. We're still tied with 1 free throw each. Santos. Chu. Cut. And intercepted by Reyes. So again, Reyes this early is beginning to fill up the stat sheets. And you like the way Reyes is quarterbacking this team. He really stabilizes everything. Akindele for the jumper. Yes, cleans the whistle. First field of the game, courtesy of John Akindele. And will have his hands full guarding the much taller Raul Oduo. But of course, everybody's taller than John Akindele. He is our shortest foreign student. All his foreign student counterparts are almost a full head taller than him. Of course, he will have his hands full guarding Raul Oduo, who is from Benin. And De La Cruz is pushed. So today, Nemesis De La Cruz is part of the starting lineup. Maybe a change of strategy because last time De La Cruz came off the bench and he hit 10 points. And that's good when you hit double figures off the bench. Head play signaled by Reyes. What is this? He is defended by the shorter Santos. Ujan against Oduo. Komia weaves his magic. Oh yes! 3-pointer. 3-point shot by Jefferson Komia. New Era now on top, 6-1. So to Santos. Back to So, faking. Dumps it to Oduo. Oduo, triple team, turn around. Tip in, no good. And rebound cleared by Ujan. Alright, Akindele. Komia asking for it. And again, they double Komia. That's how much they respect Komia. But Komia, so strong, gets the 2 points with that strong drive. So to Kenji Manzanilla for 3. That's his range, but recovered by Reyes. And I like the demeanor of Reyes. He doesn't like to rush things. Again, he said in our interview with him that he only learned the point guard position in the off-season out of necessity because they do not have a point guard. Oh, Nemesis! It's a long 2. It's only a long 2 for Nemesis. Chu. Kenji fighting off the screen. Steal by Komia. Santos against 3. And Reyes will get 2 points. And with that, Coach Gabi Velasco calls a timeout. His Dubs are behind 12-1. Yes, our score is 12-1. And we'll be back. You're watching the 19th NASCO playoffs.
Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Valley Pure and boost your performance. Valley Pure. Live faster, live higher, live stronger.
As we see the players report back to the live court. Our game situation 12-1. New Era jumping the gun on St. Francis. And we got 5:24 left. Thank you very much, Soya Bar. for supporting the 19th national players. Oduo is rejected. Wow, how do you reject somebody like that? An error. A rare error here for New Era. Okay, Joseph De La Cruz is in the game. That's the adjustment being made. Also, Avi Arellano is in the game. So now Coach Velasco going to his bench, trying to fix things. Bongon is also in the game. Of course, this is the rookie, Joshua Bongon. Baseline inbound. Arellano, first touch. Fires and he is short. Another rebound for Reyes. And again, you like Reyes. He likes to fill up those stat sheets. Reyes. Comia pops out. Let's see. Comia. He will use the Akindele screen, but met by Chu. And then a sportsmanlike foul is called on Comia. Only the first on Comia, but still. So Comia will be given a rest. And Estrella will report for duty. Estrella, of course, another outstanding rookie for the Hunters. Meanwhile, Chu is 1 out of 3 from the free throw line. So this is the 4th free throw now of Chu for today. Again, he is 1 out of 3. And now he's 1 out of 4. So he's shooting 25% from free throw distance. And like what I said, Ryan Chu better work on his free throws. He will be fouled a lot, that's for sure. Right, Bongon. Arellano attacks. Still no go. So our score, 12-1. Only 1 free throw. And that's courtesy of Ryan Chu, who himself is 1 out of 4 from free throw distance. So no field goals yet for St. Francis. Arellano, air ball. Now St. Francis as a team is shooting 1 out of 5, 20%. So again, only, let's see, Arellano will now make the adjustment. 2 misses, 1 out of 6, 16.67%. Reyes, gives it to Akindele. Estrella to Ujan. So the defense of St. Francis not allowing New Era the high percentage shot. Steal completed. Bongon, finally a field goal at the 3:45 mark. Meanwhile, when officials timeout. Officials timeout, all right. We have a lull. Meanwhile, Rainier Kinga will come in for the Hunters. Okay, so we will wait for some clarifications. Oh, John Akindele is favoring his, this looks like his chest. More, yes, his upper chest. That's why Coach Chavez had to put in Kinga to allow Akindele a chance to recover. And Akindele looks beaten up after that sequence. Reyes. And he feeds Kinga. And Kinga, first touch, first attempt, 2 points, automatic. Arellano. De La Cruz will fire. Finally! All right, second field goal. Second field goal for St. Francis. After a long silence. 14-5. All right, Robert De Guzman will come in, and I understand Robert De Guzman did not see action in their playoff game with AMA last Monday. All right, Aleliano. Met by Estrella inside Oduo, and Oduo gets 2 points. So now the lead of New Era after that good start, New Era's lead is down to 7. And St. Francis has now recovered their bearings. Traveling. Joshua Bringas will come in, replacing Clyde Reyes. Right, Chu receives it. 2.5 left in the first. And traveling. Oh, eagle-eyed referees. Good call there. All right, it's the turn of Coach Chavez to call a timeout for the Hunters. And we'll be back. Stay with us. You're watching the 19th NASCU playoffs.
Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Pure and boost your performance. Pure. Live faster.
Back to the ball game. 2:26 left here in the first period. Score reads 14-7. 7-point lead for New Era. They have possession over St. Francis of Assisi College. Now St. Francis are traveling all the way from Las Piñas City here into Bagumbong, Caloocan. And that must have been a exciting and fun-filled trip. Of course, it will be more fun going back to Las Piñas if they win today. That means if they win today, they are in the semifinals. But of course, New Era, if they hold on, if they continue to play like this, they might just force a winner-take-all this Friday. And we will announce to you the time and venue of that game once it is confirmed. Because it also depends on if it will be a single game or if we will have a double header, because we have one more game after this. St. Clair versus De La Salle Araneta. And earlier today in our morning session, Philippine Merchant Marine School and Enderun Colleges already eliminating their respective opponents to book a spot in the semifinals. But of course, they will not play each other. The winner of this series, St. Francis and New Era, will play Enderun, whereas the PMMS Mariners will wait for the winner of the series between St. Clair and La Salle. Estrella, gets 2 more points. Marcos Estrella, an outstanding pickup for New Era. Aleliano against Estrella. De La Cruz, using the screen by Oduo. They give it to Chu. Far away from the basket, 4 on the shot clock. Steal. A counter steal. And another counter steal. De Guzman. Kinga with the trail job and dribbling violation. Or what? Oh, a foul. It's on number 11. This is Ryan Chu. Two personal fouls now on Ryan Chu. That's a big development for Coach Velasco. And the Dubs. One of their best players is in foul trouble. But then again, if you go back to our first game today, That's almost the same storyline of Brian Hilario picking up 2 fouls, and he picked up his 3rd foul, but he struck hardest when it hurt the most to Our Lady of Fatima. Hilario, responsible for a 7-point run by PMS that basically gave them the win. Of course, if you want to watch that game, you can review it on our YouTube channel. Just search for NASCU on YouTube, and please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Yes, so you can be updated with all the games in the NASCU, leading all the way to the grand finals in about maybe 2 weeks' time. Meanwhile, Estrella is struggling from the line. And he splits his freebies. Still, it's a 10-point lead for the Hunters, 17-7. They are in good control of this game. Meanwhile, So, across the timeline, hands it to Tagiam, who is in the game for the first time. Of course, Tagiam, a part-time starter, especially when Udo was in sick bay. And that's a foul. That's an obvious foul. No need to sell that. It's an obvious foul. And look at that. The seats are slowly filling up here at the Caloocan Sports Complex in anticipation for our main game. You can say the home team, St. Clair College of Caloocan, testing the visiting De La Salle Araneta University Stallions. Alley-oop! Oduol is not successful. De Guzman. He will attack. And intercepted, well read by So. So. Ball tap. It's still with the Dubs, and Bongon gets 2 points. 17-9. Steal by Bongon. And the respiration heave goes nowhere. So after one period, New Era doing a good job on defense, limiting St. Francis to only single digits. They lead 17-9, and we'll be back for the second period. Stay with us for more of the 19th NASCU. This is the quarterfinals, the playoffs. I'd like to say hello to our good friend, referee Albert Nubla, who's in the house. All right, back to live action. You are just in time to join us for the start of the second period. Our score reads 17-9. It's an 8-point lead for New Era. The Hunters lording it over the Dubs. Nico Gabriel is in the game. He will do the inbound to start things here in the second period. And Bingas brings the ball down, and it's being butted by the defense. Oh, 8-second violation. Very clear. We saw that coming. I mean, there's no chance for Bingas to cross the line in time. All right, this time it's a chance for the Dubs to have the first say here in the second period. Oh boy. I cannot wait for our main game with a crowd like this. You know, I think some of them might even arrive at just about tip-off time for the main game, because, you know, they're here to watch St. Clair. That's for sure. And I also see a small group of La Salle fans in the stands. So this should be an interesting game. Okay, De La Cruz will do the inbound. And he is guarded by another De La Cruz, Nemesis De La Cruz. They're not related, of course. Maybe they're related because they're both members of the basketball family. Yeah, that's it. That's how they're related. They're both members of the basketball family. The Naasku basketball family. So, will attack with the one-hander, yes. So Edward Saw finally has St. Francis in double figures with 11 after that hit by Saw. Steal by Bongon. Dexter Castillo's in the game for the first time, and Castillo showing his energy, but he misses the layup. You like the energy of Dexter Castillo, huh? Ah, circus shot. Everything but a miss. Oduo keeps the ball, and there's a foul. So the possession arrow says it's going to be St. Francis basketball. Again, our score 17-11, 6-point lead. It has been all New Era so far. But then again, you can say St. Francis is slowly creeping back. The second unit has done wonders for Coach Velasco. So 8 seconds on the shot clock for St. Francis. Bongon. And we have a foul, a preemptive foul. Bongon will not be given continuation. It's on Castillo. And now Coach Chavez will reintroduce Clyde Reyes, who was part of the starting five. Of course, Clyde Reyes, our best player in their last game against the AMA, wherein they eliminated the Titans from contention. That was last Monday in Marikina. Bongon, kick out to the corner. Extra pass, Oduo, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. So good defense for a New Era. De La Cruz, Nemesis. Okay, the two De La Cruz boys are guarding each other. Ujan. Now, John Akindele has not yet reported back. I guess that was a really painful hit that he took in the chest in the first quarter. Okay, steal by Oduo. Bongon, no look pass, intercepted. And a scramble for it. Oduo is confused. He gives it to Bongon. All right, Bongon says we'll reset. Shot clock down to 8. He hands off to Saw. Saw using the screen. Saw with 2 seconds. Yes. Lead is down to 4, 17-13. Of course, New Era, they don't want their good start to go to waste. Sometimes all you need is a good start. But remember, you also have to finish well. Castillo will attack. Oduo. No. Kinga. Still unsuccessful with the close range stab. And Bongon is fouled. Again, it will be a non-shooting foul. The foul came early. It's on a Nemesis. Second team foul for New Era. So Castillo will sit down. And who's coming in? By the way, Kenji Manzanilla will also come back for Joseph De La Cruz. I guess Manzanilla had a hard time finding his shot in that first period, but who knows? Sometimes it's not how much you score, it's when you score that counts more. Again, just like in their first game, Brian Hilario with those key plays in the fourth period, in the final minutes to earn him best player honors. So free throws good for Bongon. It's down to a single possession lead for New Era. 17-14, 3 points separating these two schools. Reyes against Celorio. Ujan, yes. Lucky play there for Ujan. At the right place at the right time. Celorio against the... See, look at this. A good idea to have a tall point guard. I mean, a tall point guard will get you a long way. See? Now, De La Cruz with the steal, and out of frustration, St. Francis gives up the foul. It's on Manzanilla. Third foul on Manzanilla. Wow. So Manzanilla just got in. He picks up his third foul. And quickly, Coach Velasco sits him down, brings in Avi Arellano. Celorio is all alone for the 2 points. Celorio is a bit surprised he was that open. So now Coach Chavez will call a timeout. We are just ahead by 2 points, 19-17, and we'll be back. All right, welcome back. 1917. That time I called by Coach Junior Chavez, the acting head coach of UL. I just found out. I remembered the reason why Coach Adonis Cher is not here. He is in the United Arab Emirates with his professional team, NLEX. They have a game there this weekend. So good luck, Coach Adonis. And hopefully the Hunters will stay alive. So you will still be coaching them when you get back. You have a game to coach. Right now we are tied. Our first tie at 19 all. De La Cruz missing the three. Kinga cannot control it. So chance for the Dubs to taste their first lead of the game. Celorio, yes. So Romeo Celorio proving to be a good insertion by Coach Velasco. The lead is in the hands of St. Francis for the first time. All right, they get the ball. Another turnover. So turnovers are hurting New Era. So, to Oduo. Back to So. Arellano. Using the screen by Oduo. One-hander, no. Rebound. Come is in the game, by the way. He sat down for a long time after picking up an unsportsmanlike foul in the first. So let's see how Komya will weave his magic after that long rest. He gives it to his teammate Ujan, and Ujan gets 2 more points. Hey, today, you can say that Ujan is suddenly offensive-minded. Huh? He is scoring. We know that Ujan is more of a defensive player, and any points from Ujan is a big bonus. 8 seconds, mental lapse on the part of Celorio. Raichu will return despite being hampered by fouls. It's going to be a gamble for Coach Velasco. Of course, the other key player for St. Francis in foul trouble is Kenji Manzanilla. Meanwhile, Andre Kobe Donis, the rookie, fresh from their junior team last season, will check in. This is Donis. And you can see he is very raw, a very young but a very tall young man. A freshman. He just finished grade 12.
Offensive foul on number 17 by Reyes, his first 3 on the Hunters.
All right, chance now for St. Francis to get back the lead. We are tied at 21. Celorio this time will make sure he will not commit another 8-second violation. And a steal by Estrella. Estrella will go all the way for the deuce. Lead now back to New Era. Of course, again, I'll repeat. St. Francis with a twice-to-beat advantage. They win today. They go to the semifinals against Enderan. New Era, if they win today, they force a do or die on Friday. Comia. Losing it, but it's recovered by Estrella. And now Reyes will do their half-court set. Comia. Watch out for his explosive move to the basket. Estrella for the jumper. Yes! Marcus Estrella with, I believe, 5 points right now. Off the bench. Restores the 5-point lead to New Era. De La Cruz. Scoop shot, no. Rebound, Estrella. Estrella will hand off to Kinga. And an offensive foul on Estrella. Oh, wow.
Offensive foul on number 9, Marcos Estrella. The second personal 4.
So 2 fouls now on Estrella. This time, Bercebal, who also played well last time against AMA, is back. This is first time to see action today. Again, Bercebal, he played a lot last time against AMA because Robert de Guzman was not around. He did not play. De La Cruz, stolen by Comia, and Comia looks behind. Hey, you're too slow for me. Comia with the unmolested layup. You can say, looking back to your opponent, that's that amount to taunting. Huh? It's just like saying, yeah, you're too slow for me, man. Oh, 2 fouls now on Comia. So the key players in this game of both sides, New Era and St. Francis, are both lapsing into foul trouble. So at the line, Joshua Bongon, the rookie. But the way he plays, he does not play like a rookie. I mean, Bongon has given a good first impression this season, and he should be a building block for the future of Coach Velasco and the Dubs. Second one coming for Bongon. Good. So St. Francis is staying in step with the Dubs. Ujan gets it. The long pass from Comia. Cross-court pass. All right, Bercebal is there. He will set it up. He will wait for Comia. Ujan having trouble dribbling, and Ujan commits the foul. And more foul out of frustration. It's always like that, When they lose the ball out of frustration, they give it the foul. Okay, so it's going to be a inbound for St. Francis. They are still trailing, though, by 5. New Era ahead, 28-23. We are waiting for one of these teams to stage a big run. And whoever does that might as well go on to win this game. Scoop shot, no. Another rebound for Estrella. Comia will take a sweet time. No, just in time to avoid the 8 seconds. Comia, that's his move, stutter step. Not good this time. Rebound cleared by Chu. To Saw. Back to Chu. De La Cruz. Okay, bounce pass to Chu at the post. Chu will challenge Ujan. I like this matchup. Oh, block from the weak side. Comia has it. Comia looks to his left, looks to his right, and decides to apply the brakes. He will wait for Ujan. All right, Ujan has it against Chu. Bercebal. Shot clock down to 10. Comia knows it. Met by the double. Single coverage now on Comia. Using the screen. Comia for 3. Too strong. Chu collars the rebound. And a foul given up in the backcourt by Ujan.
Having foul on number 77 as our Ujan penalty is third.
All right. Hunters in the penalty. Free throw time here for Ryan Chu. Look at this last sequence. See, there's the foul on Ujan. There. Just grabbing Ryan Chu.
2 free throws, Ryan Chu.
At the line, Ryan Leonard Chu. First one is good. Of course, early on, Chu was struggling from the free throw line. But it's a good thing now that Chu is, he has adjusted his shot and his free throws are cooperating. Okay, good. 2 for 2 for Chu. 28-25, 3-point lead, 1 possession separating these two teams. So far, New Era has dominated this game. Meanwhile, a dribbling violation, and those are the turnovers that you don't like. Whereas Coach Rene Chavez simply is not pleased with what he, as you can see in his expression, he can only scratch his head in frustration. Bongon shakes off his defender. Bongon sees the opening, and Bongon! Ah, what a slippery player here, this Joshua Bongon. Bad pass, but Udo recovers. De La Cruz quickly. Chu. Bongon. Chance for the Dubs to grab the lead again. So, to Bongon. De La Cruz hesitating. Tap from behind. We have a foul. Who's it against? This will be... oh! It's on Komia. And that's number 3 on Komia. Oh, that's very clear. Komia reached in from behind. So this is now 3 personal fouls on Jeff Komia. At the line, Joseph De La Cruz. Komia, though, is still on the floor. And now St. Francis ahead, 29-28. Steal! Of course, Komia was a little bit worried on defense because he has 3 fouls. He doesn't want to pick up his 4th foul. And we're still in the first half. All right, 3-pointer on the way. No, but Nico Gabriel with a cleanup job. And with 9.6 seconds left, Coach Gavi Velasco will use a timeout. And we'll be back with those 9.6 seconds after this commercial break. You're watching the 19th NASCU Playoffs. All right, 9.6 seconds left. Let's see. Last shot time here for St. Francis. It's with Bongon. Up, no good. Follow up. This will count. Nope. So, at halftime, our score, New Era starting the game strong, but St. Francis coming back, and they lead 31-30. Stay with us for the halftime break. Halftime analysis, of course, the entire second half. You are watching the 19th NASCU Playoffs. Stay with us, please. Hey, we're just here to begin the third period. Our score 31 to 30, a 1-point lead by St. Francis. But the story here in this game, actually, if you think about it, this game is actually like the game just before this. New Era in total control of the first half, except in those dying seconds wherein St. Francis was able to get the lead 31 to 30. Let's look at some statistics here. Of course, our score 31 to 30, 1-point lead for St. Francis. New Era actually is shooting very well. They are shooting 52%, 13 out of 25 from the field. Compare that to 42%, 11 of 26 for St. Francis. But it's free throws that have been, you can say, the big help for St. Francis because New Era is giving up a lot of fouls. They have given up 12 fouls compared to only 6 fouls for St. Francis. Okay? And that's one thing. Because in rebounds, New Era is winning 17 to 12. They also have more assists, 6 to 5. But one thing also for St. Francis, they have 11 steals compared to 7. So total turnovers for New Era. Actually, it's the turnovers that hurt New Era. They have 21 turnovers compared to only 13 turnovers for St. Francis. Leading scorers in that first half for St. Francis, we have Joshua Bongon, the rookie, with 12 points. And then after that, he's followed by Edward Saw with 7. Romeo Celorio and Joseph De La Cruz with 4. So you can see the bench of St. Francis outscoring the bench of New Era 20 to 12. But most of those guys I mentioned are bench players except for Edward Saw. All right? On the part of New Era, their leading scorer is Marcos Estrella with 8 points off the bench. And then he is followed by Jeff Comey with 7 points, 3 rebounds, 2 steals. But the story here, Jeff Comey with 3 fouls. He's playing with 3 fouls. And look at this, Coach June Chavez, acting Coach June Chavez, is playing Jeff Comey at this point. So this is a big gamble for Coach June Chavez. Of course, Coach Adonis Chera is not with the team right now. He is in the United Arab Emirates for a game with his professional team, his PBA team, NLEX. They have a game this weekend. Actually, not one. They have 2 games this weekend in the United Arab Emirates. They're there to bring joy to our OFWs. De Guzman? Now one day, maybe the NASCU might have a game overseas. I don't know. Maybe next year, because next year is the 20th anniversary of the NASCU. It's season 20. Maybe it's a good idea. We could have a game overseas. I don't know. What's a good place to play? Anyway, we'll think about that when the season is near. When the planning for season 20 starts. All right. So right now, after leading by 1 point, St. Francis has scored 5 straight points to begin the third, and no score yet. No score yet for New Era. Okay, Uduo, hand off to So. Bongon, hand up! Uduo wanted to dunk. He wanted to dunk, but the dunk did not want him. And that's okay. See, Uduo, he hanged on to the ring. That's okay because you're allowed to do that. Otherwise, it's a technical foul. See, there was somebody underneath the goal, so that's okay. Referees will allow him to hang on to the ring. Bongon, 12 points in the first half for the rookie. Saw runner. No. And offensive rebound by Tagyam. Again, if St. Francis wins today, they move to the semifinals against Enderon. If New Era wins, they force a do or die this Friday. That's right, we're here inside the very cool the very cool Caloocan Sports Complex in Bagumbong.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
Of course, after this game, St. Clair will play La Salle Araneta. Cut by Udo. Spin move. Oh, almost a goaltend. Somebody touched the cords. That is not allowed, actually. Castillo. Back to Comia. And Comia is fouled by Chu. And then again, it's very hard to defend Jeff Comia because he has a very explosive step. And sometimes, because of that, you are forced to defend Comia with your hands. And most of the time, it will mean a foul. Meanwhile, Joseph Alexis De La Cruz will embrace Ryan Chu.
14 seconds on the
So a small man for a big man. Let's see. So perhaps Taguiam now will shift to power forward as Uduo will stay at center. Reyes to Castillo. To Comia. Comia will use the screen. No, rebound cleared by Taguiam. Oh, hesitating. Almost traveled. Coach Velasco signaling for a clear route. Oduo pops out for the screen. Bongan! Wow. I remember Bongan. He was he already was chosen as best player one time during the elimination round in one of the wins of St. Francis. Akindele. And he is fouled. Of course, John Akindele had to sit a big portion of the first half after he was elbowed in the chest. Well, it was an accidental elbow. It wasn't intentional, but still, it really knocked out the wind from Akindele. So he had to sit down for a long time. And if you look at your screens, even the second level of the Caloocan Sports Complex is beginning to be filled by fans waiting for our next game. It's the home squad, St. Clair Crush of Caloocan versus the visiting De La Salle Araneta University Stallions. So the Saints versus the Stallions. Reyes. He had a toe on the... Oh, it's a 3, yes. Referee with a late signal. 3-pointer by Clyde Reyes. Hopefully that will rejuvenate the campaign of New Era. And as we speak, we have a steal by the Hunters. It's with Comia. Momentum shift to New Era at the moment. Reyes. Hounded by Santos, the rookie. Reyes. 3 again. It's short this time, but Castillo's there to clean up the mess. And Castillo will get continuation. And after that play, you really like the energy of Dexter Castillo. One of the most energetic players of the Hunters. And when you feel that the team is slacking, put in the likes of Dexter Castillo, even Nemesis De La Cruz. They are more effective than sports drinks, I tell you. You want energy, put them in. Foul in the backcourt. So it's going to mean free throws again for the Hunters. Oh, no. Not yet in the penalty. So just an inbound for Comia. All right, Comia. De La Cruz pops out. No, instead gives it to Castillo. Back to Comia. Shot clock says 10. Akindele will offer the screen. Baseline, Castillo. Oh, what a move. And you like the upper body strength of Dexter Castillo to make that shot possible. Santos against Reyes. Veteran versus rookie. Oh, good move. Good read. And better movement without the ball for 2 more points for the Dubs. Akindele. They are behind by 5. The Hunters, they led by as much as 11, 12-1. Santos kick out. And traveling. Alright, we have a timeout called by New Era, and we'll be back for the remaining 4 and 12 of this third. Stay with us, please. You're watching the 19th NASCU playoffs. All right, back to live action. Meanwhile, a turnover. Saw! Oh my! That was a bad timeout. They threw the ball away. New Era. All right, Reyes versus Santos. Oh, bodies on the floor. Let's see. What will the referees say? It's on Saw. So not yet in the penalty is St. Francis. So it will still mean a inbound for the Hunters. Again, the Hunters, their goal is to win this game in order to force a knockout game this Friday for the right to play end-to-run in the Final Four. Steal completed by Saw to Santos. Yes. You know, when I was covering Santos in the juniors division, I said his name a lot because he was averaging at least around 30 points a game. But in the seniors, I guess he knows his role now. He's a rookie, of course. He will get his time. Don't worry, he will be scoring 30 points again very soon. Just like when he was in grade 12. Akindele, set shot. And rebound, won by the Dubs. It's with Saw. Saw! Oh no! Saw is rejected. Comia. Comia has not been the same since he picked up foul number 3. Santos hustling. Hustling. Comia. Akindele. The fans are loving it. Here's Saw. Saw. Oduo! Oh, Oduo bungled the layup. And he is hearing it from the fans. Of course, you know, the Filipino basketball fan is probably one of the most, if not the most knowledgeable basketball fan in the whole world, I tell you. So they're letting Oduo hear it. So at the line, here is Raul Oduo making his comeback from injury. And hopefully Raul's comeback from injury will be a good one. It will be a win for his Dubs. But we are not yet through. We still have 2:33 left in the third and the whole fourth period ahead of us. You know, a lot can happen between now and the final buzzer. A 9-point lead by St. Francis, not safe by any means. I tell you, teams have come back from bigger deficits here in the NASCU, especially when you start missing your free throws. That will give the opponent a chance to come back. Komya to Ujan. Ujan! Well, Udua changed that shot a bit. That's why Ujan was forced to angle it at the last second. Oduo, spin. Oduo is blocked. And another good defense there by New Era. 2-minute warning. Shot clock says 6. They have to make their move. Kick out. Santos! No. Rebound. Ujan. He will give it to Komya. Reyes. And that's a good call, yes. Santos had not established position.
Now we foul on number 1, James Santos, penalty, his first.
John Matthew Santos. He was the star player of the St. Francis Junior Dubs last season. Also part of the Juniors Mythical 5. Come on, if you average 30 points a game and you're not part of the Mythical 5, something's wrong with the selection process. It's a no-brainer for him to be in the Mythical 5. Meanwhile, Reyes, our best player, last time out, misses his first free throw. All right, second free throw coming for Reyes. A very tall point guard. Huh? We like that. You know, when you're a tall point guard like Magic Johnson, who stands 6'9", of course, a Magic 6'9", so let's say Reyes is above 6 feet. So any point guard here in the Philippines above 6 feet, you can say he has a good view of the floor. And he's a better, he can also really bother the opposing point guard with his height and length. All right, Reyes. He lobs it to a teammate. It does not pay dividends. Oops. Up. Referees are very quick to separate. Things are getting chippy here. Things are getting chippy here at the Caloocan Sports Complex. Referees very quick to defuse the situation. We would like to know, if some players from either bench entered the court as Ujan and Oduo were battling for the loose ball. And we also saw Komya try to get involved. But then again, we leave it to our commissioner, Mr. Luisito Boy Cruz, and the referees to sort things out, all right? We will wait for their review. Then again, you know that the stakes are very high in this game. If New Era loses, it's goodbye season 19. And if St. Francis loses, they will play a do-or-die game this Friday. So New Era, they need to win to play again this Friday for the right to play end the run. Meanwhile, St. Francis can save themselves a lot of trouble by winning today so they can rest this Friday. So our commissioner, Mr. Luisito Boy Cruz, and our referees are reviewing the video. We will wait for the official announcement. But of course, in our rules, in FIBA rules, if a player who is not on the court enters the game from the bench, he is automatically thrown out of the game. Now, any player who leaves the bench to join an altercation on the court is automatically thrown out. So we'd like to see if some players on either side entered the court. And of course, we also want to see who is the guilty party in that exchange between Ujan and Uduo. And of course, we also want to see the culpability of the other players, especially those who wanted to get involved in the skirmish. Okay, we have a verdict already. We'll just wait for a Coliseum announcer to make it official. But we have a verdict already. The referees they are just making one last discussion amongst themselves, and then they will communicate the official decision to our Coliseum announcer. Okay, I guess they will look again at the video to make sure that proper justice is served. Oh boy. I know, I understand. I mean, the stakes are really high. A lot is at stake here. Of course, everybody wants to have a shot at that prestigious NASCU Season 19 trophy. Of course, the championship currently held by the St. Clair Saints. They will be in action after this game. They will be hosting the De La Salle Araneta Stallions. Of course, Saints with a twice-to-beat advantage over the Stallions. Stallions, of course, will go for the win to force a rubber match this Friday. Okay, referees are still discussing. But then again, look at this, huh? New Era controlled 90% of the first half, but they even led, by the way, by 11 points, 12-1. But St. Francis coming back, they grabbed the lead at halftime, 31-30. And now St. Francis, very much in control of this third. They are leading by 9, which is their biggest lead of the game. Okay, our referees are communicating the verdict to our marker so that everybody will know. It's taking some time. Of course, we want proper justice to be served. I guess it seems there are a lot of sanctions with the length of the discussion here. I don't know. Seems that a lot of sanctions will be meted out. But let's wait. Let's wait. Again, stay with us for our next game. St. Clair, the defending champs, versus La Salle Araneta. That should be a good one. Okay. And look at this, Coach Chavez is huddling his players, taking advantage of the lull. Meanwhile, Coach Velasco, Assistant Coach Christopher Villamayor, just looking at the table, waiting for the verdict. Of course, we have 1 minute and 27 left here in the third. Yes, this is only the third period, folks. We still have the fourth ahead of us. Okay. And again, the question after this, who will benefit? Okay, who will benefit from this lull? All right, here we go. Unsportsmanlike foul on Ujan. All right. A technical foul on Uduo because of his extra motions on Ujan. And a technical foul on Comia. Oh, that's number 4 on Comia. Oh, yes, that is right. That's right. Comia is banished from the game because he incurred an unsportsmanlike foul in the first quarter. And if you pair that with a technical foul for taunting, that means goodbye, Jeff Comia. So now, New Era has to play the remainder of the third and the whole fourth without, of course, their best player, Jeff Comia. Yes, that's the rule. An unsportsmanlike foul coupled with a technical foul means ejection. As very well explained by our commissioner, Mr. Luisito Boy Cruz. So Comia has to leave the court unless he wants the referees to give the team another technical foul. Because if he does not leave the court at once, he may be given another technical foul. And that will be for the team. That will mean free throws for St. Francis. So Comia has to leave the bench. He has to report to the locker room. He cannot stay in the vicinity of the bench. And he has to do that quickly. Is Kobe still there? I guess he has left already. Okay, so we can now continue play because we will not play until he leaves. We will not resume play until... Jeff Kobe is still there. Jeff Kobe is still on the bench. We will not resume play unless he leaves in an orderly manner. That is the decision communicated by our Barker, but it seems Commissioner Luisito Boy Cruz is looking at the video again. You see, after that skirmish between Ujan and Uduo, we saw Comia try to get himself involved. Let's see the next development. Wow. We thought we would be playing our fourth period by now, but this is a very long third period because of this lull that we have. So, what's the decision? So ball, Comia is, it looks like, yeah, Comia has left the court. He is not on the New Era bench anymore. Okay, so Comia has left the court. It's the ball of the Dubs. Again, a big development. They lose their best player for good. Jeff Comia, I don't know, is this the last that we will see of Jeff Comia in ASCO Season 19? Well, hopefully his teammates will do something so he can play again this Friday. Let's see. Perhaps the team can use the loss of Comia as a rallying point. Arellano, single coverage, going one-on-one, using the screen of Tagiam. Hand off to De La Cruz. Santos! Oh, that will count. I tell you. Again, just understand, all right? John Matthew Santos is still a rookie in the seniors. His time will come, but you can see in that last sequence, you can see the potential of Santos. You know, maybe by next season, you will see again the Santos that was tearing apart the NASCO juniors. Because it's a whole different ballgame in the seniors. The players are older, bigger, tougher, wiser. De La Cruz forcing the issue. It's with Ujan. Ujan, turn around. No. Ball tap. Won by Oduo. 11-point lead by the Dubs. But look at the defense that they've limited New Era to only 37 points. And we're about to end the third. Baseline is loose. Arellano bungles the layup. Last shot time here for New Era. Estrella is fouled. Fouls on Joseph Alexis de la Cruz. So at the line, Marcos Estrella. It will be a very interesting race this season for NASCU Seniors Rookie of the Year. Lots of candidates. We got Estrella, who's on the line right now. We got Bongon. Of course, from Enderan, we have, let me see, Pierre Marikwaku. From St. Clair, we have Nathaniel Lopez. All right, Santos. Nope. Tries to beat the horn, but at the end of 3 periods, yes, we've just played 3 periods. Take note, we played 3 periods. Our score, 48-38, and we still have 10 minutes to decide the winner of this game. Stay with us. You're watching the 19th NASCU playoffs.
Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Pure and boost your performance. Pure. Live faster, live higher, live stronger.
All right, the horn sounds. We're about to begin. Yep, we are about to begin the deciding 4th period of this game. Andy Servino here, live and direct from the Caloocan Sports Complex in Bagumbong. Cool venue we got here. 48-38 is our score. The venue may be cool, but the action is hot. That was a very long, 1:27 to complete. Of course, we had a little altercation there, but referees, of course, quick to defuse the situation. Proper sanctions were meted out. Of course, New Era on the losing end of those sanctions. They lost their best player, Jeff Comia. Jeff Comia, no longer part of this game, ejected for a combination of an unsportsmanlike foul and a technical foul with 1:27 left. Meanwhile, first offense for St. Francis unsuccessful. So don't worry, for New Era, it's only 10 points. With the way these two teams are scoring, this 10 points is very easy to overcome. Starting with this jumper by Kinga, no. Battle for it, kept alive by Estrella. Ball is loose though, recovered by De La Cruz. And a foul by Arellano on De La Cruz. So first foul of the 4th by Avi Arellano on Nemesis De La Cruz. Meanwhile, Arellano will sit down, and the rookie Joshua Bongon, who was the leading scorer in the first half with 12 points, is back in action. You say Bongon was the reason why St. Francis was able to come back and grab the lead by halftime. And also the reason why they are maintaining this lead. Bongon with the steal, and he will wisely slow it down. No need to rush. Pace makes waste, as they say. They move the ball around patiently. Try to waste as much time as possible. Oh, De La Cruz with the fancy shot, and he traveled. Traveling on Joseph De La Cruz. I like the way the court looks on our screen. Kasi it's telegenic. Nice venue. The Caloocan Sports Complex, inaugurated in 2017. So this is the first time for the NASCU to play in this venue. Thank you very much to the city of Caloocan for allowing the NASCU to play here. Estrella. Bringas. De La Cruz misses. Of course, De La Cruz and Bringas, these are two veterans that must step up in light of the disqualification, permanent banishment of Jeff Comia in this game. Oh! Oduo is wincing in pain. He's holding on to his bread basket. Of course, no whistle. No whistle was given. So play goes on, but look at that, huh? Of course, we know when you have a player wincing in pain on the floor, that is a ground for concern. All right, our commissioner, Mr. Luisito Boy Cruz, has been a very busy man in this game. He will review that. Take a look at the video. So we're waiting for play will resume. Okay, so commissioner will review the video while the game is going on. Making sure.
Pushing foul on number 22, Nemesis De La Cruz, his second.
2 fouls on Nemesis. And like what I said, it's De La Cruz and Bringas and maybe Ujan, no, the veterans. They are the ones that must step up in order for New Era to play a game this Friday. Bongon missing. Rebound. New Era. It's with De La Cruz to Ujan. Ujan will bring down the ball. He will attack. The center is attacking. Ujan displaying his dribbling skills. Lead down to 8. On that layup by Ujan. But Bongon answers with a 2 of his own. Lead up to 10 again. 50-40. 7:18 left in the contest. Kinga attacks the baseline. Kinga, power move. Too much power and he traveled. All right, Bongon will bring the ball down, singling L play. What is L? What is L in the Gabby Velasco playbook? Santos recovers, almost an error. Cross pass. Bunny hop, kick out. De La Cruz for 3. Short. Rebound Estrella. Hunters have to move quickly. They are behind by 10. Time running down to 6:36. Ujan had the last basket. Not yet. Rebound cleared by the Dubs. And Bongon will wisely slow it down. Santos waiting for his teammates to get their positions. And a hack is called on Bringas. No. On Nemesis De La Cruz. Check that. Nemesis De La Cruz. Third foul now on Nemesis. And Nemesis can only shake his head in frustration.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
14 on the shot clock for the Dubs. Oduo, he looks okay after getting hit earlier. And Bongon will be given continuation. Hey, Dr. Ernesto J. Adalam is in the building. Dr. J has just arrived. Of course, he will be watching his St. Clair Saints later on against De La Salle Araneta Stallions.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
Okay, Oduo hands it to Santos, to Bongon. Floater by Bongon, no. And battle for it won by Bringas. Bringas, crossing the timeline. Akendeli, by the way, will come in at the next dead ball. Probably another last roll of the dice for Coach Chavez. Floater no good. And rebounds controlled by Bongon. Bongon spinning to the basket. Okay, ball will stay with the Dubs. So John Akindele now will replace who's? All right, Rainier Kinga. And also Clyde Reyes will come in. He will spell. Ooh, Estrella is limping out of the floor. Oh no. More problems here for New Era and Coach Chavez. Okay, steal by Reyes. Reyes is fouled. But then again, you see the instant impact of Reyes. Coach Chavez brings him in and he steals the ball and he draws a foul. He will shoot free throws. Foul is on John Matthew Santos. Ryan Chu will come back. So again, on the part of St. Francis, it's their turn to start putting down their best cards. Oh, look at that, huh? Bad case of cramps, I believe, for Estrella. Oh, yes! Nemesis, like what I said. Nemesis has to step up. Lead is down to 7. 5:06 on that triple by Nemesis, the fifth-year player. Bongon. Oh, that was a bad pass. Now chance for New Era to inch closer. It's only 7 with 4:52 left. Oh boy. They'll look back at that play. That play could be a turning point in this game. Ah, bring us! And just like what I said earlier, it's Bringas and De La Cruz that must step up as the veterans. We got a timeout. Coach Gabby Velasco will talk this dub. Stay with us. You're watching the 19th NAS Group playoffs. All right, our game is set. 4 minutes and 42 seconds left in regulation. St. Francis hanging on to a 5-point lead. New Era has scored the last 5 points of this game. But now Coach Velasco calling a timeout to stop the momentum of New Era. Let's see if the timeout will work. They need to score. Tagia missing. Big rebound by Reyes. And you like the maturity of Reyes. Reyes! No! But he gets the ball back. Reyes will attack. But he loses it to Chu. Alright, this time it's the turn of St. Francis to orchestrate. Chu will look for Santos. Finds Bongon. Bongon with the reverse. Short. Odua with the rebound. Odua too deep. But traveling on Odua. So good defense there by New Era. Now, look at this. New Era can cut it further. They are just behind by 5. They were trailing by 10 a few minutes ago. It lies in the hands of Reyes. Reyes. Reyes too fancy. He attempted the no-look bounce pass. And the defense read it well. Santos to Chu. To Bongon. You want the ball in the hands of your better players. Oduo loses it. And we have a timeout called by Coach Junior Chavez. And we'll be back. 3-17. 5-point lead for St. Francis. Stay there. You're watching the 19th NASCU playoffs.
Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Valley Pure. And boost your performance. Pure. Live faster. Live higher. Live stronger.
Oh boy, the action is getting hotter and hotter here in the Caloocan Sports Complex. I tell you, you can feel the tension here inside the venue, as this game is far from decided. You in possession, they can cut into this 5-point deficit. Reyes to Akindele. Akindele back to Reyes. Oh, this will be big! No! If that went in, wow, I mean, just wow. All right, Bongon will slow it down. He wants to make the clock their friend, talking about St. Francis. Good defense. Shot clock is down to 7. One-hander. Ah, that's a big basket. Big basket by Tagiam. 52-45, 7. 2-30. Whoops! Foul is called. Foul is called. Who's it against? It's on Oduo. So 3 team fouls. Dubs not yet in the penalty, but it will be a shooting foul for Nemesis de la Cruz. 2 shots for the veteran, Nemesis de la Cruz. Oh! What a time to miss for Nemesis. Okay, this second free throw is very important. He must sink this. All right, free throw on the way. Good. 6-point lead for St. Francis, 52-46 on that split by De La Cruz. Sloppy ball handling, but they recover. Chu, Oduo finds De La Cruz. Dish off to Oduo, and Oduo too deep, but Oduo gets his own miss. Exactly, that's the sign for the last 2 minutes. 8 is the lead, still by Bongon. After this game, we will choose. Oh, when a sportsmanlike foul is given to Ujan. As who's this? This is Tagiam is sprawled on the floor after the referees call it a sportsmanlike foul on Adzar Ujan. So now, Tagiam is taking his time to. All right, Tagiam now is walking to their bench. Our commissioner will review that sequence. But then again, it is only right for the referee to call that. I mean, somebody fell on the floor, wincing in pain. And I can see here from my view that Tagiam is not acting. He really took a hit. Again, our commissioner, Mr. Luisito Boy Cruz, is reviewing the video with our referees to make sure that the right call will be made. Wow, this game has, this game is still in regulation, but the way this game has developed, it seems like we played overtime already. With so many stoppages, so many lulls, so many fouls, so many dead balls. Like this game is taking forever to complete. And it has been a very busy day at the office for our commissioner and his referees. Okay. Okay. And a sportsmanlike foul is okay. So now Ujan will join Komya in the locker room. Ujan is thrown out because of a sportsmanlike foul, and that's the second sportsmanlike foul. So that means Ujan has to go to the locker room and join his teammate Jeff Komya. So now two vital players for New Era are now history, Komya and now Ujan. So now Tagiam will take his free throws for that unsportsmanlike foul on Adzar Ujan. And Ujan, okay, he's still on the bench. He has to leave, by the way. Okay, he's leaving now. Because if he will not leave at once, that's another ground for technical foul. We will not play until he leaves. Okay, he's out of the court now. All right, Tagiam with free throws, air ball. Let's see if Tagiam can apply more pressure on New Era by making this free throw. Because if he misses, you know, New Era still has a chance. So split by Tagiam. 55-46, 9-point lead. They will keep possession. All right, Chu to De La Cruz, side jumper, no. Rebound, won by De La Cruz. It's with Bongon. Steal by Bringas. Bringas. Okay. 55-48. Bringas makes it a 7-point game. New Era still alive. And Bringas gives up the foul. All right, two fouls now on Joshua Bringas. So it's going to be free throws for Joshua Bongon. So Joshua fouling Joshua. So at the line, looking at the top rookie of St. Francis, Joshua Bongon. A good recruit for Coach Velasco. But Bongon missing his first. It's always like that. Say something nice about the player, they do the opposite. Right, Bongon preparing for his second. Oh, two misses. Door still open for New Era. .13 on the shot clock. Ball will go out of bounds in favor of St. Francis. More clock to burn here for the Dubs. De La Cruz. So you can say Coach Velasco is... this three-guard lineup of Coach Velasco is doing wonders, huh? So now the Hunters, they have no choice but to give up fouls. Stop the clock. Of course, they know that Oduo is not that proficient with his free throws, but then again, sometimes in times like this, all of a sudden, Oduo becomes a sharp shooter just like that. So Oduo ups the lead to 8. 56-48. Second one coming for Waul. Oops, he bungles it, but still an 8-point lead for St. Francis. Oh, big shot! De La Cruz! Oh! New Era refuses to fold. It's down to 5 again. St. Francis will try to waste clock. Or what? A foul's given up. 7 on the shot clock. De La Cruz is in pain. Foul on De La Cruz. So double black eye for Nemesis. He gets the foul, he also gets hurt. So at the line, again, focus on the rookie, Joshua Bongon. 40 seconds and counting. Big free throw for Bongon. Second one for Bongon. Split. 57-51. De La Cruz makes it a 4-point game now. And because of that, Coach Velasco calls a timeout. And we will hang on to the air. It's just a 2-possession game.
Energy. Speed.
For sure, St. Francis, they have to take care of the ball. They need a good inbound. This is not the time for a turnover or an error or what. For sure, St. Francis will try to play, New Era will try to play honest defense, try to force a turnover. Remember, they're only behind by 4 points after that big shot by the veteran Nemesis De La Cruz. Of course, De La Cruz stepping up his game in light of the ejection in the third period of team leader Jeff Comia, and just a few moments ago, the ejection of starting center Adzar Ujan. But then again, despite the loss of 2 very important players, you like the attitude of New Era. They refuse to lose. They continue to fight. They continue to believe that they can win this game and play another game this Friday. Alright, this will be a very important inbound for St. Francis. You also have to be careful because the person, Joseph De La Cruz, making the inbound, he might get the ball back. No foul yet. They're trying to foul. Referee's not calling it. Bongon. Oh, there's the foul, finally. And that's the 5th foul on Nemesis. So goodbye, Nemesis. Bongon can ice the game with this trip to the free throw line. 26 seconds left. He can ice it with these free throws. And after this, St. Francis will prepare for the Enderon Titans in the semifinals. That should be a good one as well. Rich Marticio, if I'm not mistaken, this is the first time that he will be fielded in this game. Or I may be wrong. But of course, Rich has been used sparingly, if not none at all, in this game. Meanwhile, Bongon hits his free throw, ups the lead to 5, 58-53, and he can ice it with this one. Oh, the door's still open in a way, 58-53. Bring us. Time, he has to move quickly. Reyes. Marticio, no, called off the bench. Akindele, intercepted, and that should be it. That should be it. They'll just dribble the time away. But no, we're not yet done. We have 6 hours left. A foul is given up. So now we will wait for Joshua Bongon to settle the final score with his free throws. Right now it's 58-53. Let's see if he can add to their total. But it's already a 1-ball game for... Oh, not yet. That's not yet our final total. It's already a 1-ball game for the Dubs. 6 seconds left. And this should be the, all right. 59-53. Meanwhile, Coach Judith Chavez feels that he has a few magic tricks left. He calls a timeout, so we'll hang on to the air for this final 6 seconds. A 6-point lead. Who knows? You know, they can shoot 3 points. They can collect on a 3-point shot. And then as quick as possible, maybe first reception after the inbound. And then after that, they steal the ball. They shoot another 3-point shot. It will be in overtime. And who knows, if they follow the 3-point shooter, they might get a bonus shot. They might even win the game. Those stranger things have happened. So this will be a very key possession. Of course, St. Francis had several times to wrap this game up, but you notice here, they have missed 6 free throws within the last 2 minutes alone. See? So those 6 missed free throws continue to give chances to New Era. All right, let's see. Quick shot. Reyes, no foul. No foul. They will not foul anymore. They just wait for the buzzer. Yep, that's the confirmation. Our final score, 59-53. Congratulations to the St. Francis of Assisi College Dubs. They move on. They move on to the semifinals against Enderan. And we will now talk to our best player. We will talk to our best player. We will introduce him to you in a bit. We'll get in touch with him first, just a moment. We'll take our interview position.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your second Let's give it up for your
All right, first things first, congratulations to the St. Francis of Assisi College Dubs. They advance to the semifinals against the Enderan Titans. We have here our best player of the game, number 21 of the Dubs, point guard, Joshua Bongon. Joshua, this is already your second best player of the game award. So napapadalas na tayo dito. So syempre, what was your mindset entering this game? Napaka-importanting game na to para sa'yo.
Ang mindset po namin is maglaro talaga. Araw-araw po kami nagpa-practice. Nagpo-focus po kami sa defense. Naglalaro po kami as a team po talaga. Hindi po kami kanya-kanya, as a team po.
Any special personal preparations for this game? Ganda ng laro mo ngayon Maganda laro mo ngayon. Any personal preparation?
Yung family ko po, tsaka yung girlfriend ko.
Alright. So, as the best player, Teka muna, last first, your thoughts. Enderan. Any thoughts on facing Enderan?
Wala po, wala.
You'll just, laluin mo na lang sila. Alright, Joshua, pasalamatan mo na lahat ng mga sumusuporta sa St. Francis at sa'yo. Siyempre, chance mo na yung bumati. And of course, invite mo sila. Lako, sana naman yung mga fans ng St. Francis, punuin nila yung gym for your game against Enderan.
Una-una nagpapasalamat po kay God sa binigay na magandang laro sa amin. Binabati ko nga po pala yung family ko, girlfriend ko, si tita, yung mga boss ko, si Boss Ed, si Marvin Dave, tsaka si Boss Obey, tsaka yung coach ko, yung team ko, congratulations. Patuloy po kayo manood sa semis. Thank you po.
That's right again, Joshua. Naku, exciting tong next game na to St. Clair versus Lasal Araneta. And we'll bring that game to you after this commercial break. Stay with us. Of course, best player, Joshua Bongon. Congratulations, St. Francis.